situation?
I'll start just because I'm dying to, because I appreciate the question, and I think that one of the things, Sterling has been working on this in his mind for a long time, but when I came aboard, it seemed to me like an important conversation to have. Something that we didn't foresee has happened with the internet of what it's done to journalism, and this idea is a very noble idea of giving everyone a voice on the internet, which seemed kind of like wonderful, and it was going to be free education, and it was going to be equal opportunity, had this destructive force that we didn't anticipate, which is the Tower of Babel, which is all voices all the time, and corresponding chaos that creates. And I think it's hard not to think about movies like All the President's Men, and you think about with the passing of Redford, and Bob Woodward was just talking, had a wonderful post about him and their relationship to the truth and telling stories. And it was a time when being a journalist was really seen as honorable and an important safeguard to our society, and they took it seriously. And I love this, even in the opening scene, you see in Lee a pride in being an old school journalist. We fact checked this, I went through it line by line. I know we stayed up for 3 nights. He doesn't want to go on the internet and write Donald Washburn is a bad guy. He wants to prove it, And right now, it's very difficult for people in power and people not in power to understand how the truth is being manipulated for all of us, and that when big money is at stake, people don't really like the truth to be told, even though it actually is in our best interest, and who we can rely on. A lot of people are getting their news from people that are not journalists, and they're getting their news from gossip, and that's been hard throughout the history of mankind. But it seems like what we didn't quite realize is how much Don Quixote figure like Lee Raybon is, how it's an important conversation for us to be having. We feel really grateful to be putting the show out there right now.
Sterling Hughes.